New developments tonight as some are demanding no casinos in Irving. That's the message from quite a few this evening regarding a proposal to bring a multi-billion-dollar destination resort with a casino and an arena, something that could maybe determine the future of gambling here in the state of Texas. Marvin Hurst on this live for us tonight. You were at the presentation. What's your sense as to why there's so much opposition to this?
Well, Doug, I can tell you that crime is right up there at the top of the list, but fit for this community is what I heard the most tonight. You see, the people here in Irving do want progress, but they say not at the price of a casino. The quality of life in Irving is so significant that it's worth fighting for.
The casino would be just beyond that intersection right there.
Word of a possible zoning change on this parcel of land started making waves and has not stopped, especially for Danny Harris.
I just think it will have a profound negative impact on the character of Irving.
And roommate Jacob Potu.
I think the economic benefits will not outweigh the social harms. I think we can do better for Irving than making Irving into Las Vegas.
The family who owns the Dallas Mavericks and the Sands want to build a multi-billion-dollar resort on land they bought near State Highway 114, Loop 12, and Spur 482. That's out near where old Texas Stadium used to be. Sands COO Patrick Dumont, talking to the Real Estate Council in Dallas, says the Mavs' new home would likely be there too.
Let's call it current art of investment at the NBA, where it becomes an entertainment area, a destination, something that drives not only local tourism, but tourism from the surrounding region because it's a great experience. And then have a destination resort directly next to it that shares in that benefit, but is more of a business tourism asset that utilizes some of the existing infrastructure that's here.
The Adelsons own high-end resorts in China and Singapore. The Singapore property is said to reflect the scale of their North Texas vision, but today, it's just dust, concrete, and a dream. Here's a color-coded map of what city planners call Planning Unit Development Number 6. Well, in PUD 6, Sands needs a zoning change for the acreage they own here in pink. It's to build an arena with a minimum of 15,000 seats, spas, pools, restaurants, a 500,000 square foot convention center, and a casino.
And it's great that Las Vegas Sands has a vision for this parcel and has dreams and has big dreams of a lot of development and whatnot, but those dreams have to match what it is that the vision of the residents of the city have for the future of the city and for the future of their families in the community.
Councilman Louis Canosa says the proposal is golden for Sands, but for his constituents, it's a no-go.
For a project that is so transformational, you want to have that is going to totally change the city. And it might actually change who lives in the city. A lot of people will leave, a lot of new people will come. I think we should have a mandate as elected representatives to put the seal of approval on something that is of such magnitude. Without it, are we even like elected officials, or are we just doing the bidding for billionaire special interests?
The 4 million square foot project has to get through the Planning and Zoning Commission on Monday. And commissioners face a solid wall of opposition.
I'm here to tell you that what happens in Vegas should stay in Vegas.
Sands is trying to buy our city out from under us. And I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. They can own the land all they'd like, but we, the citizenry, own the soul.
I would like to ask what the rush is to rezone the land before the gambling is legalized in Texas.
I stand before you as someone who supports, or actually supports, the potential for casino development in Irving.
Should this casino move forward, I would seriously question that and likely have to relocate for the good of my family.
I understand the potential economic benefits it could bring to our city with jobs, tourism, and revenue to help fund essential city services. But the process by which this has been handled has been nothing short of frustrating and disrespectful.
The Adelson family has robbed us of a sports legend, and now they want to rob our city of our dignity.
So because this would be a state-sanctioned casino, it may seem like pie in the sky. It is a huge financial generator for this project. They need local and state approval, and of course they need the approval of voters to change the Constitution, and the Sands have already started pushing that vote. The ads are already on social media. The strategy? Put the matter in front of voters, continue a culture of taking risks, secure a favorable gaming tax rate, and limit licensing to other companies as Sands takes root in Texas.
So in Dallas, there would be 2 potential licenses. In Houston, there would be 2 potential licenses. But the minimum investment would be $2 billion.
Seed money, many believe, will turn Irving's best into its worst.
Such as violent crime, fraud, theft, prostitution, human trafficking. These are all things that I don't want in Irving.
Theft, fraud, human trafficking, prostitution, all of those exist in Irving right now.
Sure. And I guess I would say, do you think those are going to get better?
I don't see a couple guys getting together on Friday night to play poker, betting $100 to be a problem. But when you turn that into a machine that targets people who are lower to middle income, to just go and go way past what they should spend, what they should gamble, what they should lose.
A nod from the Irving City Council on Thursday night could become a bargaining chip for Sands. And it could also amplify the battle cry to keep casinos out.
What do we want Irving to be like for the next 10 years? Do we want it to continue to be what it has been? Or do we want it to be like the Las Vegas Strip?
In Irving, Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.